Hello and welcome. The Permanent Now provides exceptionally accurate guidance to spiritual awakening and enlightenment, crafted by a living Buddha. An Awaken. Your most accurate self is pure awareness-bliss. Unveil this in the Permanent Now. The Game of Hide and Seek, Part 2. At its most fundamental level, the entire human species is searching for a way into happiness and connection, or searching for a way out of suffering and interconnection. This searching is the game of hide and seek. The search for happiness and connection is so embedded and ingrained within the fabric of what humans call daily life. The game continues for everyone, except for those who literally wake up. The search continues. Mental form. You search for happiness and connection, the mind's answer to accurate peace, in mental form. The only thing left in this universe to search in, from the mind's perspective, is mental form. Note 2. You search for happiness and connection in the mental relationships you have with your spouse, significant other, friends, colleagues, children, group, culture and society, etc. Happiness and connection are there, until they are not. Happiness and connection with mental form do not last. Illusions do not last. Conflict arises and suffering is close behind. After you get frustrated enough and become aware of a desire to leave suffering behind, you might stop searching for what you think happiness and connection are in mental form or thought identification. The search continues. The last step and the only perceived way out of this challenge is creating the style or classification of thought labeled religion. Religion is a style of thought or a classification of mental activity. This style of thought is the holy grail of thought. Religion is the style of thought which bested all other thoughts or mental activity in the search for what the mind thinks happiness and connection are. This classification or style of thought is the perfect thought of space, the perfect thought of time, and the perfect thought of form. Thought heaven. Happiness and connection are there until they are not. Happiness and connection with religious mental form do not last. Illusions do not last. Watch religion. Conflict arises and suffering is close behind. After you get frustrated enough and become aware of a desire to leave suffering behind, you might stop searching for what you think happiness and connection are in religious mental form. Now, you understand and might realize you cannot find what you think happiness and connection are in any type of mental form. The mind thinks it can find lasting happiness and connection in mental things. It cannot. It has been trying for over 200,000 years and in over 108 billion different lifetimes. It never has and never will. The search continues. Let go. Let go of the search for happiness and connection in space, time and form, and be in the present moment. Note 3. Come back to now. With repetition, stay here, now. Come to the direct experience and realization of the permanent now, and become aware of your most accurate self. The permanent now is where watching awareness, accurate peace, connection and your most accurate self live. Your most accurate self is already home. Why do you chase and obsess with things? Things are temporary. Temporariness is a catalyst for suffering. Unveil watching awareness, which is the only permanent thing in this universe, and be your most accurate self. The game of hide and seek is playing out in every second, of every minute, of every hour, of every day, of every week, of every month, of every year, of every decade for an entire human lifetime, by over 108 billion individual human lifetimes, with an ever-increasing level of suffering by the human species. The game of hide and seek cannot be won from without. Note. Time identification is believing time and the illusory reality of past and future consciousness exist. Note 2. Stop self-identifying with and giving attachment to time and all the illusions living in time. By actively watching everything, leave the illusory reality of past and future consciousness and literally wake up in the permanent now. Note 3. You let go by lowering your resistance to aspects of your inner self. You lower your resistance to aspects of your inner self by becoming more aware. You become more aware by paying attention and watching everything, especially everything on the inside. Then you can hug those internal issues. Lower resistance. Hug the shadow. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I do read the comments and I do respond. Are you interested in spiritual awakening and enlightenment? And unveiling the fundamental joy, stillness, and love of existence? Are you interested in learning how to live in the now, and answering the question, who am I? And unveiling your most accurate self and living your most accurate life? If so, then get the permanent now. Read it, apply it, and unveil your most accurate self. End the illusion of time, your individual suffering, and fear itself. And help this planet evolve out of its collective suffering and fear. All the best to you. See you in the next video.